Hello, everybody. And the day that I've been dreading and putting off for a couple months now has come. My 75-gallon red cherry shrimp tank needs to be reset. We keep getting these recurring algae problems. Way too many bad quality males. I keep seeing low quality males pop up. All the females are really good, as they always are. But the males, when you start seeing too many lower quality males, that means it's time to do something. So we've got overgrown moss, we've got algae, we've got Anubias just getting crazy, and we got a bunch of pleco friends we gotta be aware of in this project. So the purpose of resetting these tanks is, you can see, the algae's fine. The shrimp are still breeding, so all that's fine. But the main point of this one is to get the quality of the shrimp higher. I think it's probably been a couple years, year and a half or so, since the last time I reset this big 75-gallon tank. And so let's get this started. So the first thing I want to do is I got to pull out all the algae and the moss covered in algae, and that's going to go in a bucket. And then I'm going to pull out all the clean moss, and that's going to go in another bucket. And then while we sort shrimp, we're going to put all the keeper shrimp in another bucket. So the first thing I want to do is put some water in these 3 buckets. And we're putting water in the buckets to put that in case we accidentally get some shrimp. First thing is to fill up the buckets with water, and then we're going to remove all the algae and all the moss covered in algae. So I'm fairly confident I've got 99% of the algae out. But when I was picking up all that algae and gunk up there on the filter, you can see we broke loose some duckweed. So now I'm going to take care of that. And now we're pulling out all the good moss and all the other Anubias plants that are in there. Alright, so here we are now. We got tons and tons and tons of shrimp in here. There's actually more shrimp in here than I thought, so that's good. Problem is, so many little ones, and it's going to be hard to pick out good ones. So I'm going to let this calm down, let the water settle, clear up a little bit. Then we're going to start picking out the best ones. And I lied, I said 3 buckets, I needed 4. I got another bucket set up there with my USB little pump deal. And this is the clean moss. This was the bucket I didn't count on. I put all my rocks and Anubias in here. And that's the trash bucket. So let's use the old trick of baiting them out with algae wafers. And while this is going on, I am selecting the best ones that I see. Right off, I think I ended up getting about 200 of them to restart with only the very best ones. Okay, so we selected the best shrimp. I picked about 200, 250 or so. They're in there. And then we've got all these that are gonna go in the Skittles tank. This will be a lot of fun. Alright, first big scoop. We got the big boy net up for this. Holy smokes. There's scoop number 1. Wow, that's a lot of pretty good shrimp. There really wasn't that many super bad shrimp in there, so this colony is doing a lot better than I even thought. It's just that them bad males you see always swimming around really stick out like a sore thumb. I wanted to make sure this colony was doing good. It's doing even better than I thought. As far as number of shrimp going, the quality of shrimp, I really don't have a whole lot to complain about, but I still like to do it to improve the state of the tank. And we only have the best ones reproducing, so that'll make them even better. Alright, let's see how much of this we can get on camera. This is just the first scoop. I'm gonna be doing this for hours, trying to get all these red shrimp out of that tank. Oh, look at them go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, now we just gotta do that over and over and over again until we get all the shrimp out of that 75-gallon red tank. I feel like I've been scooping shrimp for hours and hours, which I have. But look at this down here. I've been working and working and working on this. And there's still shrimp in like every corner of the tank. Oh my gosh, there's way more in here than I thought. Alright. Back at it. Wow. Oh my gosh. That sucked real hard. But we got everything out. I put a little bit more water in for the pluckos to chill in there for a little bit while I figure out what I'm going to do. And while doing that, there's the shrimp. He's good enough to stay. I'd say she. However, oh man, I decided that this tank, as big of a pain in the butt as it is to get at and get in, it is no longer going to have sand or substrate. I'm going to put in a bunch of bigger rocks, a bunch of river rocks spread out, and that's how we're going to do that. I think it'll still look pretty good. Then next time I have to do this, I just pull all the rocks out by hand and then dealt the shrimp on a bare bottom tank. And that'll be a lot easier than what I just did. That was horrible. I mean, yeah, that was horrible. All right, we're filling up. This one's gonna be a lot different than my other tanks, that's for sure. That's for sure. Check back when it's filled up. Alright, it's cleared up enough that you can kind of see what's going on. But we got to get the shrimp in there. They've been chilling in this bucket all day. It's time to get them in there. Alright, these are the ones we're starting off again with. Let's get them in the tank. Alright. There you go, shrimpies. Ooh, look at them go. Repopulate. We got lots of really nice ones. Lots of really nice buried females. We got lots of good stuff. So, probably tomorrow I'm going to do a final update on how this looks. We're clearing up real fast. We'll let everything settle in some more, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like. It's something completely different, and I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm liking it a lot so far. And here we are into the next day. The water's nice and clear. Going for a river bottom thing. We got the Pleco caves covered up in a rock pile. And so now I won't have to deal with sand. Now it'll still be a big job going through and plucking out every single rock, but it'll be doable. It'll be a lot easier than trying to scoop shrimp out of on a sand bottom, which I've done and done and done, and it's getting pretty tiresome. But I really didn't know there's going to be that many shrimp in here. I would have kept a lot more than I did, but I really feel good about having this tank restarted. So now my red shrimp won't be available for a while because of this, but they're going to be a whole lot better when I can make them available on the website again, markshellyaquatics.com. So I was telling my buddy about what I was doing. He's like, man, I bet your Skittles tank's pretty red. I bet many of you guys are thinking the same. So we'll close this video out with a shot of the Skittles. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.